See there, are you here for the Wound Scout video? No, you don't know what the Wound Scout is? Delsha, get in here.
Oh, hey Jess, what's up?
These people don't know what the Wound Scout is.
Oh, really?
Really? Okay, well, first let's back up. My name is Jess. I work in the surgical ICU.
My name is Delsha. I also work in a surgical ICU.
And we're going to tell you, our captive audience, all about the Wound Scout. Very simply put, it's a fancy schmancy tool that we can use to detect pressure injuries and DTIs on our patients. Delsha, when do we use the Wound Scout?
Oh, since you asked so nicely and since you all care so much, use the Wound Scout when a patient comes in on admission. So if they're from an outside hospital or come from the ED, use the Wound Scout. Also, if a patient is transferred from another unit or after a long surgery. And if you suspect that your patient has a DTI, you can use the Wound Scout. Make sure you use it within 4 hours of patient admission.
Perfect. Well, thanks for providing that lovely knowledge, Delsha.
You're welcome. I am full of it.
Should we go learn how to set up the Wound Scout?
I think so. I think they really want to know.
Absolutely. Let's go. All right. Now let's talk about setting up our Wound Scout. First things first, you need to log into the Wound Scout app with your university credentials. So those are the same credentials you use for PowerChart, logging into your computers, all that technological nonsense. Once you're in and you see this screen, it's time to look up your patient. Now you have a lot of options here. It's a sort of choose your own adventure style. You can look up the patient's MRN, you can put in their full name, or you can scan the wristband with a fancy scanner that only sometimes works. If you're using your MRN, make sure to exclude the 0 that comes beforehand. It won't pull up your patient if you include the 0. Now that we have our patient pulled up, Z-test, Sue, you're going to go ahead and click image. Now it's time to fire up the Wound Scout itself. You're going to grab your scanner and you guessed it, you're going to hit the power button. Sometimes it takes a few seconds to turn on. Never fear, be patient. After that, you're going to hit the live button, which will appear right here, and that will give you a live image on your screen to get the best scan of your patient. Okay, nice job, Delsha. We are all set up. Should we bring a patient in and do it for real?
I think we better.
Okay, here we go.
I don't feel so good.
Hey, are you okay? Call the code.
I'm here!
I think she's in asystole. We need to shock.
Have you felt for a pulse?
Nope. Get her.
We better get her on the board!
We're intubating.
Hold on! We better get her on the board! Uh-oh.
She's intubated.
Yes!
Okay.
Hold on. Whoa. Have you guys even used the Wound Scout yet?
Dang it, we forgot!
That was a close one. You guys can head out now. Thanks for your service.
You're welcome.
Whew, now that pesky code team is gone, let's actually save this patient. So we want to get her set up for the Wound Scout. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off all of her clothes, and then I'm going to call for help. It's Jessica. How convenient. So we're going to turn this patient. All right, now that she's turned, we're going to make sure this patient has no dressings or any other clothes anywhere. Make sure she doesn't have any skin products on, like lotion. And then we want to make sure her body temperature is appropriate for the Wound Scout, which is about room temperature. The main bony prominence areas is the sacrum and the heels, but the Wound Scout, you can have options to add other bony prominences. We also want to make sure this patient is stable, which she clearly is. And that's how you set up a patient for the Wound Scout.
An easy way to remember how to take a good image with the Wound Scout is by the acronym PREP, P-R-E-P. You want to position the Wound Scout handheld device at a 90-degree perpendicular angle, aiming directly at the bony prominence. You then want to remove any dressings or clothing and then expose the tissue so it can be acclimated to room temperature. You then want to have the laser aligned and pull the trigger to capture the image. And don't be afraid to hold the Wound Scout with 2 hands.
Okay, now we have our patient positioned properly, our Wound Scout is fired up and ready to go, and now the moment you've all been waiting for, we get to actually scan our patient. So there are 3 different locations that the Wound Scout is going to prompt you to scan. Your sacrum, left heel, and right heel, and it'll prompt you in that order. And then, if you want to, you can add other bony prominences or other areas of the skin if you are concerned about those afterwards. So, here goes nothing. You're going to grab your handy-dandy scanner, you're going to hold it 90 degrees perpendicular to the patient, and you're going to press down the trigger halfway until you see these 2 small dots appear. Only push it down halfway, and then you're going to move your trigger till the two dots become 1. Then you'll push your whole trigger down and let go. You should have a scan that pops up on your Wound Scout. After that, it's rinse and repeat.
So you're probably wondering by now, what the heck do all those pretty colors mean? Well, I'm glad you're still with us. So, the Wound Scout uses long-wave infrared thermography to detect metabolic activity in the body. So inflammation is warm colors and perfusion changes is cool colors. And images here show a representation of a deep tissue pressure injury. Once you have taken your pictures, you can add a tag to your image. Hit the home button in the top right corner. Your images will appear. Hit review. Once your image has opened, you can hit tags in the top right. And then you will see a list of options. This allows you to label your image with what you have found. Don't forget to hit save. Alright people, we are almost done. This last image shows signs and symptoms of a deep tissue pressure injury. On the left shows what the colors mean, and then on the right is just an example of what the tags are that we just went over. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.